bit about the Bulldogs coming into this game. End of the game, like we said, at 8-14. They're 7-7 at home and 4-8 in the conference. This weekend, the Bulldogs avoided the spring break sweep, winning the first game against Auburn Montgomery 7-3. While campus was quiet, the Bulldogs got rolling in the 6th inning and scored 5 runs on 6 hits. They capped it off with an RBI double by Grant Ross, and Frierson and Hardy went 3 for 4. Poindexter got the win in that first game of the series. He went 7 2/3 innings with 6 strikeouts. In Game 2, Union fell 15-5. The Warhawks put up 12 unanswered runs. Lane Evans got the loss, but Mitch Sisk got his second home run of the year. We just saw the first pitch there by Mitch Sisk in this game. He comes on the right-handed pitcher, Junior, transfer into Union out of Jackson State. He's 0-3 on the season, has a 9.95 ERA. In his 3 starts, he's appeared in 6 games on the mound, giving up 16 runs on 21 hits, 13 strikeouts, and 5 walks. So like we said, he got his second home run in that game. Game 3, Union fell 6-3. Ryan Evans started and went 4 innings with 3 runs given up, 4 hits, and Sisk continued a great offensive series, going 2-2 with 3 RBIs. That one's going to go out towards right field. Not getting there is Chavies in time, and Parliament, the second baseman, is going to get on with a leadoff single. Parliament batting .393 on the season so far. Got his first single of the game, has 3 RBIs. That's his 12th hit of the year. Low righty on righty matchup there is what we saw. Now we're going to see come to the plate the right fielder, Becker. Let's go through the lineup for the Trevecca Nazarene Trojans. Batting first was the second baseman, Parliament. We just saw him. Batting second, the right fielder, Becker. Batting third, the shortstop, Griffin. Batting cleanup, the left fielder, Hughes. Batting fifth, the catcher, Malam. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Bryant Gillsby. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Wallwork. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Saylor. And batting ninth, the center fielder, Mosley. The starting pitcher for them is the left-hander, Mason Wells. In his first career start, gave up 6 runs, 4 hits already this season. Coming in relief, and he has a 9 ERA, 12 strikeouts per 9-inning average, and 4 strikeouts so far on the season. Parliament with a great little opposite field hit there. Chavies, we see out and right. Here is the defense for the Bulldogs in this game. Swanson left, Frierson in center, Chavies in right. The infield runner is going. That's going to go out towards left field. Coming in is Swanson. Runner's going to go for 3. Here's a throw from Swanson. It's not going to be in time. It's off the mark, as Alec Hardy is the third baseman there this afternoon. We see him rein that in. But the Trojans are going to set up a first and third, no outs here in the beginning of the first inning. So Becker moves to first, Parliament over to third. To continue on that defense, as Ben Smith comes out, gives the first and third situation to the infield in a possible steal situation by Becker. So the infield, we have Hardy at third, Netterville at shortstop, Parmalee at second. Good to see him get some action now that Mitch Sisk is pitching. The Bulldogs are not utilizing a DH in this game, as Grant Ross at first, Blake Barrett getting the day off so far. We'll see if that changes as soon as Sisk is done, and Ben Smith behind the plate doing the catching today. We just saw him come and give that first and third signal. You see Sisk looking in from the stretch. Delivery is going to be upstairs. Josh Griffin, the junior, up at the plate, had a big part of that series. Most of the offense for Trevecca. That one's going to be a play at the plate. Here's the tag by Smith, and not in time. They're going to say he's safe. Safe at the plate there is Parliament. He comes home, puts up the first run of the game. Becker's going to make his way to second, and Griffin makes his way to first. Griffin reaches on the fielder's choice, gets the job done, gets the RBI.
Paxton Hughes.
You see Paxton Hughes get his first at-bat of the game. Junior infielder, hitting .268 so far on the season. He had 41 at-bats, 5 runs, 11 hits, 1 double, 1 big home run, 6 RBIs. He's walked 11 times, leading the Trojan in walks as the cleanup hitter. From the stretch, Sisk looks back, checks him. Good dig there by the catcher Smith. Make sure that one didn't get away from him. You can see number 10 Becker there getting quite a big lead. It's going to be in the dirt. Great dig there. A lot of it's going to come down to how many runners the Bulldogs continue to give away free. They've tightened it up, and then they seen that they've got it, then they slip away from it a little bit. You see Sisk with 5 walks already on the season. They're hitting him today. That's going to be a big swing and a miss there by the left fielder. Pitched in 13 games. Here's delivery. Big swing and a miss for strike 2. He played in 13 games with that 268 average. That's 41 at-bats. It's interesting to see he's done a significantly better at home. We'll see if the away game has anything to do as he hits that one opposite field right over there by the bullpen. Going to get away of our camera view here. At home this season, Hughes has 29 at-bats, 3 runs, 4 hits. Away, he's got 7 and 2 runs. His 1 home run was away. Continuing to find plate appearances so far in the season. Here's a delivery. It's going to be hit right back to the pitcher. He's going to bobble it, throw it down to second. There's 1 and 2. Save. They're going to say that Ross came down a little bit late on that one. So Hughes is going to be safe. It's going to be a fielder's choice as Griffin is out at second. Becker's going to move over to third base. So Hughes makes his way to first. That's a great play there by Sisk. We saw him jump up, bobble it a little bit, throw it back to Netterville. Good play, good attempt.
20, David Malone.
If only that had been just a little bit lower of a throw. We're going to see David Malone step up to the plate. Now he's also got a first and third. We've seen a couple of those situations so far in the inning. He has 35 at-bats on the season. He's got 8 hits, 3 runs scored, 3 doubles. He's second on the team in doubles behind Josh Griffin. He's a .229 average, on-base percentage of .372. Now he has struck out 4 times. Gets a foul piece of that one, the umpire says. That's one of the things we have seen this Trevecca team so far in this season do a lot is strike out. They have 144 strikeouts compared to their opponents, which they have 107. They've stolen 9 bases on the season. Little grab over there to Alec Hardy. As Coach Casey is going to come out. Take a brief moment here at the mound. Interesting to see Netterville not being involved in this conversation, especially as Mitch Sisk. They're going to check his right hand, it looks like. Smith, McGee, and Sisk meeting there with the first and third. So it's definitely to see the throw and the form of Sisk. He's going to look back to Netterville, get a couple of signs. But definitely interesting that a middle infielder was not involved in that conversation. They're less concerned about the runners and more concerned about pitching here. Left fielder Malam looking to get his 9th hit of the season. He has 8 so far. That's going to be a great dig there by Ben Smith, protecting that third base runner. Becker. Here's delivery. It's going to be hit to the second baseman. Feeling it is Parmalee. He's going to take it to short, over to first. They're going to say not in time once again. So they get the lead out over in Hughes. Exact same situation as the last one. Another fielder's choice. The RBI going to Milan.
Now,
so Hughes is now out. Becker comes home to score. And there's only one runner on now. Trevecca has scored their first 2 runners of the game. Bulldogs hoping to get back at the bottom of this inning. Siski's going to just play a little catch, going to switch out the ball. Designated hitter Gouldsby getting his first plate appearance of the game. He's going to pop that one over the backside. Sisk from the stretch, still continuing. Interesting to see him doing that so far on the season. Trevecca's only stolen 9 bases. Now they have played significantly less games than the Bulldogs, of course. Trevecca playing in their 14th game today. The Bulldogs are in their 23rd of the season. Ross over there at first base holding the runner. That's going to hit at the third baseman. Great dig there by Alec Hardy. He's going to throw it across and get the third out of the inning. Great defensive play there.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Mason Wells, the pitcher, the left-hander, has the 9 ERA. He's gone 12 strikeouts in 9 innings, 4 strikeouts, giving up 6 runs, 4 hits. Get to see him in another inning. He's pitched 3 innings so far this season. All 3 of those runs given up were earned. Has the 9 ERA, and he's going to face a very strong and powerful Bulldog lineup here as Netterville's going to hit that to the shortstop. Griffin's going to field it, throw it over to first, and Netterville is quickly retired in a 6-3 putout. Starting lineup here for the Bulldogs. Batting first, we have the shortstop Netterville. Batting second, we have the third baseman Alec Hardy. Just saw him have that great play at the top of the first. Batting third, we have the right fielder Carson Shavings. Batting cleanup today, we have the left fielder Grayson Swanson. Pitching and batting fifth is Mitch Sisk. As we mentioned earlier, the Bulldogs are not utilizing the designated hitter in this game. Batting sixth, we have the first baseman Grant Ross. Batting seventh, the center fielder Trey Frierson. Batting eighth, the catcher Ben Smith. And batting ninth, the second baseman Tanner Parmalee. Alec Hardy, the batter now, transferred in from Mississippi Southern Community College, Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, with the assistant coach for the Bulldogs. He's hitting .302 on the season, pops that one up. Shortstop Griffin dropping back in the sun. You see left fielder, he's got it. So called off there. That was Hughes out in left field that made the play. The Bulldogs find themselves with their second out already quickly in this inning.
Batting now, number 19, Carson James.
Great to see a couple of these transfers be leading the team offensively. Mitch Sisk has the best average so far this season at .322. Alec Hardy right behind him at .302. And in third, we have Carson Chavis hitting .301 on the season. Fun to see him as a freshman last year have an immediate impact on the team. Bulldogs really liked what they saw. He's got 18 runs scored this season, 22 hits, 2 RBIs. Looks in The pitch from Wells. Wells continuing to pitch from the windup. One thing that's interesting is the beautiful blue sky here in Jackson. The lights have just turned on. Will definitely get cooler and darker. We are in a bit of a freeze warning here in Jackson. We'll see how the field conditions are affected by that. Definitely a rainy weekend. A couple games getting delayed, moved around the field. They were watering it before the game, which means that they needed just enough. Saw that during the national anthem, the groundskeeping crew out there put in some great work, making sure that this field is ready today after all the rain that we've seen in Jackson and actually across the entirety of the Midwest in the last week. Here's the pitch from the windup, and down goes Chavies. So 3 up, 3 down inning. Netterville goes down on a ground out. Hardy, of course, on the fly ball to left field, and Chavies striking out, swinging. We'll be right back with you. Bulldogs down by 2.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way, peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Batting now, number 8, Sean Walworth.
The first baseman of Walworth getting his first plate appearance in this game here. Of course, the Trojans putting up the 2 runs off of 3 back-to-back-to-back singles in the top of the first. Actually, they did credit Griffins as a fielder's choice. So there was 2 singles, 2 fielder's choice, and 2 runs scored by the Trojans in that top of the first inning. Walworth, the junior infielder, he's been in 47 games he fouls. That one back has a batting average of 191, on-base percentage of 255. One of the lower averages on this team. Has struck out 15 times, has stolen 2 bases, quite a bit of speed. He's second in stolen bases on this team, only behind Josh Griffin. Griffin, of course, leading many of these batting titles for the Trojans so far in this season. Walworth with 9 hits, scored 6 runs, has 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, and has walked 4 times. He takes that one in on the belt. A little bit more about the pitcher, Mitch Sisk. Mitch Sisk has been in 6 appearances, of course, had those 3 starts. He's currently 0-3, has the 9.95 ERA, 16 runs given up. He made that 18 in the first inning, 23 hits given up on the season, has struck out 13, and has walked 5. Good to see him get his control really dialed in the first inning. No walks and no hit by pitch surrendered. Always a good sign for the Bulldogs. So that's going to be hit to the second baseman. Tanner Parmalee grabs it on a 1-hopper, throws it over, and an easy 4-3 play there by Tanner Parmalee. Parmalee filling in. We've seen Eli Snelson over there at second base this season. We've seen Mitch Sisk play, and Parmalee, the junior, getting a good amount of time over there as the first out of the inning. Mitch Sisk transferred to Union from Jackson State Community College, where he played 2 years of baseball, named the Jackson-Madison County Sports Hall of Fame. JSCC Male Athlete of the Year. Went to Trinity Christian, which is right down the road here from Union. Played all 4 years of baseball and football. In 2019, he was part of the state runner-up team, along with a couple other guys like Dylan Thomas. Great to see them reunited here as part of the Bulldog program. He was named the district tournament MVP, region MVP, Max Preps second team All-American. Just time after time again, we have all these accolades here for the 6 foot, 210-pound junior on the mound this afternoon. Continuing to pitch here from a modified windup. It's kind of between a windup and a stretch. We see him really face his chest towards the batter. Something we don't see a lot of pitchers do. Very unique about the stance there of Mitch Sisk. Not a full windup still. No kickback, just doing a quick move to the plate, trying to keep the pace of play as he throws that one to take it full count to Seiler. Seiler, the third baseman for the Trojans so far on the season. He's had 38 at-bats, hitting 184. One of the lower guys here for the Trojans. Stolen 1 base, struck out 16, walked 5 times, and that's going to be his 6th walk of the season. Helping out that on-base percentage. The first free one given away here by Mitch Sisk.
Batting now, number 11, Henry Mosley.
Mosley, the senior outfielder in this game so far. He has played out in center field, commanding the outfield trio so far for the Trojan. Hughes, Mosley, and Becker. That's going to be their outfield for today. The center fielder takes that one up high. Hitting .222 on the season. He leads the team in strikeouts, something that Mitch Sisk is really looking for here. But does have a decent amount of speed. He has a triple, 2 doubles, 3 extra base hits. Has 10 hits, 4 runs scored, 4 RBIs driven in, on-base percentage of .327. We're at first, of course, is Seiler. Mitch Sisk now from the complete stretch. Checks back over to his runner. He's going to pop that one right up in the infield. Ben Smith is going to run back. We're going to see if it's going to run out of room. And a fan makes a great catch there. Looks like a Trevecca fan. Hauls that one in there right behind the mound. Throws it back. And we got that ball back in play. Slick little move there by the Bulldog assistant coaches. Off the feet. My guess is that we're going to see Smith definitely line this one up low. Try to frame this as low as possible. Yeah, it starts to lean a little bit outside. Ooh, that is a little bit higher than I expected. You expect someone from Sisk to be on the ground trying to roll it up to either Parmalee or Netterville, hoping for a double play situation. Seiler over at first base, only have 1 stolen base on the season. Not a lot of speed over there. It's going to be fouled back once again. The shade is really taken over here at the Fred. We kind of see a couple sunshine rays coming through the trees, leaving some streaks. We see Chavy's out in right field, standing in a little bit more sun, where Frierson and Swanson in left and center, more respectively, are covered up by the shade. Now we do see some sunglasses, but not as many as we usually see. Good pickoff attempt there. Great haul in there by Grant Ross. Ross and Barrett switching off over at first base so far in the season. And here's the delivery. It's going to be hit towards the shortstop. Netterville's going to field it exactly what we wanted. Parmalee over to first. It's going to be a 6-4-3 double play as predicted up here in the booth. Great pitch low in the zone, and the Bulldogs get out of a jam.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
As Grayson Swanson steps up to the plate, Mason Wells is going to come on for his second inning of work. Struck out one. That was Chavies in the first inning. Wells has only had to give 9 pitches, faced only 3 batters in the first. As we see Grayson Swanson, the designated hitter, step up. Not the DH, the cleanup hitter, the left fielder for the Bulldogs. Always a consistent guy in this lineup. He's hitting .250 on the season, 7 runs, 17 hits, 10 RBIs. He was the home run leader for the Bulldogs last year. Those 13 home runs. As a senior, he was named the preseason All-Gulf South Conference player before the year started. He was also named the NCBWA preseason All-South Region first team in his senior year here for the Bulldogs. Transferred in last year where he was named Gulf South Conference Player of the Week. Got that South Region Player of the Week as well. First team All-Conference. Played in 37 games last year, led the team with a batting average of .374. Was the leader of the team, second in the conference with a slugging percentage of .741. Third in the conference of on-base percentage. Very impressive offensive player as well as a defensive player out in left field. Very consistent rock and anchor of this Bulldog lineup. Swanson, of course, like we said, batting .250. 7 runs, has had 68 plate appearances. This is his 69th of the season. Slugging percentage this year of .397. Grayson transferred in from Oklahoma Christian University, played all 3 years there. Took the COVID year of extra eligibility. And that's going to give him another walk here. That will be his 10th of the season, and the Bulldogs get their first runner on the day. Sisk this season, great pickup here by the Bulldogs that got this transfer. He can pitch, he can hit, he can field. We get to see a little bit of everything here today as he takes the first one in there for a called strike. Sisk, of course, we talked about him already on the mound throughout this game. He's hitting .322 on the season, 11 runs scored, 19 hits. He's second on the team behind Chavies in hits, 16 RBIs, leads the team in runs batted in. Middle infielders coming in closer to the bag every pitch. Afraid of Swanson's speed over there at first. See quite a few guys utilizing the gaiters and undershirts trying to stay warm during this chilly day as the sun continues to go down. Lights are on. Not too many fans here, but the ones here are definitely bundled up. They got their blankets, their hoodies, their parkas. Some of them all wrapped up looking like they could go explore the tundra this evening. Sisk, like we've talked about already, in this game, named the Max Prep second team All-American in high school, as well as the Ultimate 9 team. It's going to dribble away from the catcher Malam. Give him a moment there behind the plate. You can see Sisk looking over to the dugout, getting some confirmation, takes a little check swing. Swings it around a little bit. Catcher Malam adjusting the face mask. He's going to set up right down low. Not exactly where Malam framed it. It's going to take the count full. see the lefty looking over to his runner in Swanson. Quick little pickoff attempt possible. And Sisk is going to take the walk, and Bulldogs have 2 on. Back-to-back walks surrendered here by Wells. And we're going to see the freshman, Grant Ross. Ross, the only freshman in this Bulldog lineup today. Definitely an older team this afternoon. Ross strong. Left-hander getting the time. Shows bunt. They're going to say that's a strike. Everybody was moving on that play. We saw Walworth come running home in order to protect the ball. Parliament, the second baseman, was running over to first to protect the bag. Great defensive movement there by the Trojans against a possible bunt attempt here by Ross. Ross so far this season is hitting 191, just above Ben Smith. In his first game, had that big home run with the Bulldogs. Said welcome to Jackson. That was definitely fun to watch early in this season. Has 6 runs, 13 hits, 9 RBIs so far on the year. Takes the next delivery in there for a call. Strike 3, rung him up. There's Ross, the first out of the inning. Frierson. Copiah Lincoln Community College, went to St. Joseph Catholic School out of Canton, Mississippi. Great to see Trey back for another year, using the extra year of eligibility for COVID. 2021, he played in 36 games. 2022, played in a few more. He's going to hit that one out towards left field, running in his Hughes. He stands underneath it, called off by the center fielder. Mosley's going to take it for the second out, and the runners aren't going to go anywhere. Frierson quickly goes down. We have a walk to Swanson, a walk to Sisk, runners on first and second respectively. Ross struck out, looking, and Frierson with the pop out towards center field. We're going to see Ben Smith, the catcher, step up to the plate. I've gotten to talk quite a bit about Ben Smith earlier in the season. He's hitting 100, has 2 hits, 1 run, 1 RBI. He's in a little bit of a slump right now. Last season he struggled to get that first hit, but once he got it, he hit like wildfire. He broke his ankle earlier in the summer. Told me that he had to relearn how to hit. Still just a stellar defensive player, and there's a possible pickoff attempt there. Great throw by Malam. Parliament, the second baseman, had that one. Almost busted Swanson out there at second base trying to get back. And shabam, he was almost eliminated from the bases. Thankfully, the throw was just a little bit high. Swanson, of course, getting beat by the throw. Ben Smith, also a consistent player in the Bulldog lineup. We see him and Kenyon Pace typically switching off behind the plate. Yeah, take that one in there for a call strike. He doesn't agree with that one. You saw him shake his head there. Not as confident. Of course, Swanson standing right in the way of where we see the catcher lining up. Takes the step, and here's the delivery. Great little off speed there to Smith. He takes it in there for a full count. Bulldogs have either hit the first one, or it seems like they've taken every count full. We've seen 2 walks surrendered already in this inning. Runners going, and that's going to be hit in the gap. Third baseman, great grab, throws it over in the dirt on a one-hopper. Great play there by the third baseman, Seiler. Ben Smith, just not enough speed, but a phenomenal play by the Trojans gets him out of a jam with 2 runners on.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way, peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Batting now, number 1, Joey Parliament.
We're back to the top of the Trojans lineup here with the second baseman, Joey Parliament, batting .393 on the season. 3 RBIs, had 1 stolen base, was caught stealing in that attempt, struck out 6 times, walked twice, has 3 RBIs. He has a little dribbler to shortstop. Great field there on his side is Netterville. Makes a Jeter-esque throw, and they're going to call him out over there at first. Great play there by Britt. Always a dangerous thing to not get in front of the ball. Always makes every parent in the crowd a little worried there. He had confidence, great field, great flip over to his right hand, and a really good execution there by the Bulldog middle infielder. So Parliament goes down on 1 pitch. We see Becker come up to the plate. Big foul there through that one. Swung for the fences. He's going to step out, adjust it. Becker moving very quickly. Lots of energy down there as the left-hander. He's going to foul back-to-back pitches off. In the first inning, Becker had the single, came around to score on the fielder's choice by Malam. Since that moment, Sisk has really locked it down after that fielder's choice. He went 1, 2, 3 in the second. Great double play there we saw. And that one's fouled back. Foul, foul, foul. Becker this season. He's had 37 at-bats, hitting .297, struck out twice. He's walked twice, has 4 RBIs, 1 big long ball, 11 hits. He made that 12 in the first. The field is now covered in shadows. And that's going to be hit over to the second baseman, Parmalee, over on his left side, throws it. That's going to be 2 balls, 2 groundouts, and 2 outs here to lead off the top of the third inning. Parmalee getting some action today. 6 straight outs here for the Bulldogs. Here's Griffin, the man we've talked quite a bit about, who leads the Trojans so far in a lot of the batting statistics. He has the most at-bats with 52, leading the team in runs, hits, stolen bases, a little bit of everything. He's kind of their all-star here. Has 10 runs on 20 hits, like we just said. 4 doubles this season, a triple, 2 home runs. Leads the team in home runs, doubles, triples. Leads them in RBIs at 11. He has 14 strikeouts, walked 4 times. And a big quick swing. You see him very to the point. A lot of motion in those hips, very quick to swing the bat, keeping everything really tight. The bat stays really close to his belt on his swing, getting a little chopper. Sisk now from the windup. He's going to hit that one out towards left field. Dropping back is going to be Swanson. He's almost to the warning track. He's underneath it, and he hauls it in. 3 up, 3 down inning here for the Bulldogs. Sisk continues to mow down the Trojans. Bulldogs still find themselves down by 2, and we'll be right back with you in the bottom of the third.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
First pitch in there to Tanner Parmalee. Parmalee getting some action there over at second base. Defensively, his first plate appearance of the game. Parmalee so far this season is hitting .316. He's gotten the most action he's seen during his Bulldog career. Great to see him out there getting a lot more at-bats in. Quite a few games. Of course, playing with the hoodie on. As it gets continuing the colder here. Fouls that one off the hands. Scored 2 runs, 6 hits, 4 RBIs this season. Parmalee, the 5'9", 185-pound junior out of Selmer, Tennessee, graduated from McNary Central High School. Takes that one way outside. Definitely need to see him get in more and more games. In 2021, he only played in 1 game. And last year, he played in 5, and he's already had 12 this season. Got his first career hit this year in this 6-hit season so far. Great fielding percentage. 1,000 every single year he's been with the Bulldogs. Step out, take a moment. Played all 4 years of baseball in high school. While he was in high school, his team earned the way to the District 1 4 AA titles. Parmalee earned the District All-Tournament honors in 2019. Off the field, Parmalee was his freshman and sophomore class president, very involved. Great student in and outside the classroom, member of the NHS Honor Society. Finished 4th in his graduating class academically. He's continued that year at Union. Meeting of the umpires there. Got everything sorted out, and Parmalee is going to make a free trip, get on the boat, and ride to first base on that walk. It's the 3rd walk surrendered by Wells in this game so far, and it's going to take us to the top of the Bulldog lineup. We got Britt Netterville coming up to the plate. He hit into a ground out to the shortstop in the first inning. Leadoff hitter for the Bulldogs, hitting .209, scored 11 runs, 14 hits, 13 RBIs. It's going to be strike 1. Netterville definitely a player that likes to get ahead in the count. Hit the very first pitch of the game. We saw that. Shortstop out of Centerville, Mississippi. Went to Southwest Mississippi Community College. Gun over at first. They're going to say Parmalee is caught stealing. Got a little bit too aggressive. Wasn't quite paying attention there, and Parmalee is X'd off the bases. Great throw there by Malam. Good tag there by Woolwork. The throw was actually in front of Woolwork. He turned around, tagged him. Parmalee just caught a little bit off guard as he was thrown out. The bases are dusted, wiped clean, and vacuumed away. Netterville, like we were just saying before that throwdown, came from Southwest Mississippi Community College, played baseball, spent a little bit of time over at Louisiana Tech University, went to Centerville Academy, played 3 years of football, 4 baseball, 4 track, 4 golf. Well-rounded athlete here able to do a little bit of everything, finding his niche in baseball, and he's going to take a walk, the 5th surrender.
Between innings, we can try to close up and see if the player's going to be bad or not. We just have to keep an eye on it.
So Netterville goes over to first. Definitely could have been a little bit more impactful had Parmalee still been there after he was thrown out at first. Hardy's going to be the batter. Have a little bit of a meeting at the mound. Interesting to see that the second baseman, Parliament, is not included in that meeting between shortstop. First baseman Griffin came in. Walwork came in. They're going to return to their positions. Parliament and Sealer not included in the conversation. Definitely concerned a little bit about the base runners. Alec Hardy. Hardy in the first inning flew out towards the left fielder, Hughes. Hardy so far this season, the junior transfer out of Mississippi Gulf Coast University. Hitting .302, 5 runs, 13 hits, 2 RBIs. Hardy laying down his roots here at Union after using his transfer year. He's made a great impact. Great versatility in the field, little utility player. Plays some third base, plays some second base. Stealing that. A little bit of a delayed throw there by the catcher, Malam. Easy rip-off there by Netterville. So Netterville makes his way over to second base. It was interesting to see Malam will kind of wait on that one as the sun sets here in Jackson. He watched Netterville get about halfway to second base before launching it. Just the communication was not quite there. Hardy rips that one. Hardy kind of had a slow start offensively on the season, but has really got things going. Has a hot bat here for the Bulldogs. An everyday player so far in the season for them. He's played in 18 games, 43 at-bats, scored 5 runs. Has 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. 15 total bases. He sends that one out towards left field. Standing underneath it is Hughes. And that's the second foul out to left field for Hardy in this game.
Batting now number 19, Carson Chavy.
Chavy struck out, swinging in the first. He was retired as the third out of the first inning. Hoping to avoid that here in the third. Takes strike 1. Chavy's a sophomore, taking third place currently with the batting average. He's hitting .301 on the season, right behind Alec Hardy's .302. 18 runs scored, 22 hits. Leading the Bulldogs in hits so far on the season. Great to see a young guy being able to consistently get on base. Chavy is one of 7 guys that has played in 75% of the games this season. He's played in 22, started all 22 of them, mainly out in right field. He has 73 at-bats, the most of any Bulldog hitter. Scored 18 runs, 22 hits, 4 doubles, 2 RBIs. Slugging percentage of .356. He's walked 10 times, just third on the Bulldog team. He's going to hit that one right in the gap out towards right field. Becker's going to grab it. Coming home to around to score is going to be Netterville. A play at the plate is not going to be in time. It's going to be a double there for Chavies. Netterville comes around to score. The Bulldogs cut the lead in half here in the third inning.
New pitcher on the mound, number 31, Nathan McKissick.
As the top dog, Grayson Swanson, left fielder, steps up to the plate. Grayson walked in the second inning, was left stranded at second. Chavy's now at second base. We're going to see a pitching change here, the first of the game for the Trojans. That's going to do it there for Mason Wells. Mason Wells went 2 2/3 innings, pitched 52 pitches, gave up 1 hit, 1 run, 4 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Introducing our new pitcher here for Trevecca's Nathan McKissick, the junior. He has appeared in 6 games, 9 innings pitched so far this season. He's struck out 9, in 9 innings, given up 1 home run, 7 ERA, one of the higher numbers out of the bullpen for Trevecca this season. He's given up 7 runs on 10 hits, and he faces arguably the best hitter in the Bulldog lineup, and a big swing and a miss. They're going to say, did he get a piece of it? I think he did. Take a brief moment here. Swanson steps out, of course, a little bit covered up there by the umpire. Swanson this season hitting cleanup. He kind of moved around. They used him early in the season as leadoff hitter, then they moved him to the 3-hole, and now he has really settled in to that cleanup spot. We saw him in last year hitting .250, 17 runs scored on 17 hits, 10 RBIs for the Bulldogs. Oh, he's a dangerous guy at the plate, even in some of his slumps. A base percentage of .751. He's going to hit that to the little gap. Running over his Parliament, second baseman, clean field, throws it over. Swanson goes down. But not before the Bulldogs could get one. Netterville came around to score on the single by Chavy's. Bulldogs have cut the lead in half. Bulldogs down. It's 2-1 here in Jackson. We'll be right back with you.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way? Peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
towards the left side. You can see on that flyout the beautiful sunset here in Jackson. We're now relying entirely on those lights pretty much on the field, illuminating the infield. We haven't seen too terribly many players slipping or sliding on the grass. We knew it was going to be a wet one today. Didn't know how that would affect this game, but really it's gone pretty well so far. Here's a delivery from Sisk. And that's going to be hit over to the first base dugout. So Paxton Hughes, the batter in the first inning, reached and was left stranded. Stranded on that fielder's choice, of course. Now, he hit into a fielder's choice and then was taken away on a fielder's choice. The way that he got on in that first inning. He's played 13 games, 41 at-bats, 5 runs, 11 hits, 1 double, 1 home run, 6 RBIs, has 11 walks, 14 strikeouts, and an average of .268 on the season. Gets that one right inside there. Here's the delivery from Sisk. Out over the first base dugout, popped out towards the parking lot. That's going to be popped out over the head of the first baseman, Grant Ross. It's going to fair ball. Grabbing it as Chavy is going to be at least 2, possibly 3. And Hughes is in with an easy double here in the fourth as the leadoff. Makes his way to second for the second time in this game. Bulldogs hoping to leave him there. Great double, of course. Great little pull over the head of Grant Ross. Barely snuck down the line there in right field. The Trojans have their first runner on of the inning. We'll see Malam, the catcher, step up to the plate. He also hit into a fielder's choice. He reached in the first inning, then was left stranded, of course. The hit by Hardy. Great dig there by Ross. He's going to step on first base. Iggy's easy, quick out there by the Bulldog first baseman. Not before Hughes makes his way over to third. Brian Goolsby, designated hitter. In the first inning, he was the one that ended it with a play over to Alec Hardy. That was that diving play by the third baseman for the Bulldogs. Hardy now also protecting the runner over there at third. That's Hughes, making sure he doesn't go anywhere, leaving a decently large gap. Interesting to see Netterville play so deep there at shortstop. He's touching the grass. Something we wouldn't really expect. Excited to kind of close the gap here, especially with Hardy playing a little bit closer to third, trying to protect against a possible pickoff attempt. Sisk from the modified stretch. Now he's going full stretch here on this one. It's going to hit right back to him off of the glove. Netterville's going to grab it. No. 1 run's going to score. Not going to be in time. Netterville's going to eat it, swallow it up. And the Trojans regain their 2-run lead. So Goolsby is going to reach there on the single. Hughes comes around to score. And we're going to see Sean Woolwork in his second plate appearance. In the second inning, he led off. Headed to the second baseman, Parmalee. 1 runner on over there in Goolsby. A lefty on a righty matchup. That's going to be hit out towards left field over the bullpen. Great off-speed curveball there by Mitch Sisk. Great control. That is something that Sisk has done very well in this game, is really try to limit the amount of walks and hit batters. He's only had the 1 walk surrendered to Seiler in that second inning. Has really kind of kept it dialed in. All of the runs have been scored on hits. All of them are earned. That's going to be hit to Parmalee. Oh, almost hits him in the face. It might have. Weird bounce here. That's a Fesmeyer bounce. And the runner's going to advance. Really weird play there. The ball Looked like it was good the entire way up to Parmalee, and then it did a little rainbow right above his head.
Batting now, number 7, Josh
Great backup
Smiley.
there by the center fielder. But just as difficult as that situation was, let's see how they credit it. They're going to say that he did. Single, they're going to give him the single because of the weird bounce. So he's going to advance to second on that one. Goolsby now moving over to third. 2 runners in scoring position for the Trojan. We're going to see Seiler, of course, the one guy that walked already in this game, hit it a little opposite field. Popped over the first base side. Inning started off, of course, with a big double by Hughes. Then we went to the play over at first base, still only 1 out. Infield playing in, trying to protect the plate. That's going to be to Netterville. There is going to be a run coming home. He's not going to take it, going to go over to first. 1 run is going to score. They're going to take the easy out at first. Decision making there by Netterville, definitely a quick decision as Goolsby comes home. The big question is, would he take it to home, try to force a play at the plate? No, he decided to take the easy out, especially after the bobble. So it's going to be a 6-3 put out. And we go to the 9 hole in Henry Mosley, the center fielder. Mosley hit into the 6-4-3, a double play to end the second inning. Bulldogs only needing 1 here. Infield dropping back. Parmalee playing closer to the bag, and that's going to be in off the hands. Hardy's going to grab it at third base. Easy field, easy throw, easy out. But not before the Trojans can put on another 2. They strand 1. They get 3 hits, 2 runs, no errors. Trojans lead 4-1. Bulldogs are going to be right back with you in the bottom of the 4th.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
This goes down. We're going to see Grant Ross, the freshman, step up to the plate, but not before we do an introduction of the pitcher, Preston Dravis. Preston Dravis, the freshman, is his 3rd appearance so far this season. He's only had to pitch in 1 inning. We'll see if he comes out for an inning of work. There is some action over there in the Trojan bullpen trying to get a few more guys some work. Giving up 1 hit, 2 runs this season, both of those earned. Walked 2, struck out 1. Has an 18 ERA, the second highest. Bulldogs looking to capitalize that. Interesting to see them bring him in here in the middle of the game. They have a 3-run cushion. Hope to continue building on that. Thanks for joining us here on this Tuesday night. It's a little chilly here in Jackson. Might be a pony because I'm a little hoarse tonight, but thank you guys for bearing with us. We're committed to bringing you guys some great Bulldog baseball coverage. A little recap here of Trevecca this last weekend in their Game 1. Of course, they lost both of those games to Illinois Springfield like we were talking about before the game. Trevecca scored a run in the bottom of the first inning during that first game. They add another run in the third for a 2-0 lead. Josh Griffin drove in Parliament on a ground-out. Parliament walked to lead off the inning, advanced to second on a wild pitch, and then on a passed ball. That's going to be hit out towards right field. Not getting it is going to be Becker. Grant Ross is going to have himself a hit. Becker, interesting take there, deciding to take it on a one-hopper, then tried to commit to a diving play. Wasn't able to get it. A little bit of a miscommunication in his mind there. Is going to be a single for Ross. So Ross is going to reach the first runner of this inning. Of course, 1 out. We're going to see Trey Frierson, who flew out to center field, continue to try to increase his streak so far this year. Now the Stars, the game changed. We're back to that little recap here as Frierson tries to lay down a bunt. The Stars had a 2-run top of the 8th inning. They did so following 2 singles to open the inning and an error to load the bases. Matt Clark doubled down the left field line, drove in 2, and that knocked out the Trojans in the first one. Now the second one was a little bit more of a blowout. Definitely more difficult. The bats were only held to 3 hits for Trevecca in that game. They got on board first, though, with a runner in the bottom of the second inning, But they were quickly answered by Illinois Springfield with a 3-run third and gained the lead and just took off from there to take that game 10-1. Kind of put the nail in the coffin this weekend. So Trevecca looking to bounce back. They've got the 3-run lead now. A big swing and a miss there by Trey Frierson. Frierson entered this game, the senior, taking his extra year because of COVID, hitting .214. Scored 9 runs, 9 hits, 8 RBIs. They get a piece of that one, a foul tip. Before Union, Trey Frierson transferred to Union from Copiah Lincoln Community College, spent 2 years there, played baseball for a season as a freshman, led the MACJC with a .428 batting average, named the President's List both years of his junior college, Phi Theta Kappa member, academic All-American. It's really cool to see a lot of these guys respond, and that's going to bounce, foul tip. Frierson's going to hit him in the nose. Coach Casey's going to come out and check on him. Weird little bounce there. Fouled it off the dirt, bounced right up, clocked him a new one right in the schnoz. He's going to get checked out. Trainer's going to come. Alex Aiden down there, making sure that Frierson's going to be okay. Ross is going to have a little bit of a conversation over there with the first baseman. Keeping it lighthearted as the sun has set. We are now in the evening hours. 7:14 here in Jackson. Frierson's going to shake the head, shake the bat. He's going to say he's good. And Drabus going to look after a little bit of off time. They're going to ring him up on that one. Frierson not sure about it. He grabs the jersey on the way back to the dugout. Definitely a controversial possible call there. Frierson, of course, on that one. Struck out looking. The second out of the inning. Ross is still over at first base after the single. Ben Smith, the catcher's going to come up to the plate. He hit into a 5-3 putout in the second inning to end that inning. Looking to avoid that here. Take the off speed there. Great curveball by the pitcher, Trabus. Ben Smith, local guy out of Jackson, Tennessee. Went to Sacred Heart in Jackson here. Played 4 years of baseball, 2 years of basketball. 2019 All-District 3-time winner of the Sacred Heart team before Self Award. It's a great accomplishment there. Shows great man he is more than just on the field. The all-tournament team in 2016 for the Net Elite Perfect Game Summer Showcase off the field. He was the class salutatorian. Member of the NHS Honor Society, Student Government Member, AP Scholar Award. The list goes on and on and on. One of the fun accolades here is he did get the AP Biology Highest GPA Award as well as his Algebra 2 Academic Scholar. Trying to put that in baseball as he goes down, swinging. Bulldogs unable to get anything done. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Bulldogs down by 3.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way, peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle. And at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Bulldogs turn it over to their bullpen for the first time in this game as we see Dylan Thomas come into the game. Mitch Sisk is done for the day. Pitched 69 pitches, gave up 5 hits, 4 runs, walked 1, faced 18 batters in his 4 innings of work. Dylan Thomas is going to see bunt. He's going to field it and throw it over to first. 1 pitch, 1 out. Easy play there by Dylan Thomas to retire Mosley. Great 1-3 put out there. Thomas so far this season has been a great guy to come into the game. Pitch just a little bit, slam the door pretty much every single time he's in. He's pitched a total of 5 innings. He hasn't gone a full inning. They definitely bring him in. Actually, he's gone 1 inning. They usually bring him in to close out an inning. He's kind of that great relief guy. Comes into the game. Has an ERA of about 9 because he had that one tough game against Harding where he did give up the 3 runs on 4 hits. But in his first few games, his first 7 games, he was pretty lights out, giving up no hits. in the first 6, gave up 1 in his 7th. I usually bring him in to kind of slam the door. He usually goes 2/3 of an inning, 1/3 of an inning. Exactly what he's going to do in this game. They lean on him. He struggled here in the last 2 games, trying to get things back on course. That one is flying out towards right field. Shavy's back towards the warning track. He's underneath it, sees it in the light, and hauls it in right in time as Parliament is retired. As Parliament goes down, we see Becker come up to the plate. Actually, excuse me, that's Griffin.
Josh Griffin.
Josh Griffin comes up to the plate. Griffin, so far in this game, is hit into a fielder's choice, was the out. Then he flew out towards left field. Delivery from Thomas way outside. A little bit more info on Thomas. Thomas was one that also went to Trinity, like Mitch Sisk. We talked about earlier that they were part of that 2019 state runner-up team, district pitcher of the year, all region. Went 8-2 in high school, 2.76 ERA in his 55 innings as a junior. Senior year, he was 8-1, 2.56 ERA, 56 innings. Got to play with his older brother Tyler here at Union. Family very involved in the Jackson and Union community. Next one there for a strike. Played all 4 years of baseball at Trinity. Helped lead his team to 2 district titles, a region title. Of course, that state runner-up outing as well. A 3-year member here of the Bulldogs staff. Griffin thought that he had a trip to first, but he got strike 2 instead as the count goes full. Thomas had a 13.5 ERA in 2020, 7.36 ERA in 2022, and a 9 ERA this year. Throws that one upstairs. Griffin's going to get on with a free walk. The Bulldogs' second of the game surrendered.
Batting now, number 21, Paxton Hughes.
Paxton Hughes had a double in the 4th inning, came around to score on the single by Goolsby. Got the fielder's choice in the 1st inning and was taken off. As a result of that, Malam hit into the fielder's choice in the 1st, and Hughes was eliminated from the base path. Thomas with a quick little check fake over there to first. Great little sling over there as he's going from the stretch, the left-hander. Runner going. Smith is going to have a chance to throw him out. It's going to get away from him, slide over. Good attempt of a grab there by Netterville, but that's going to be a stolen base by Griffin. Griffin continues to have an incredible season on the base path. That is his 5th stolen base on the season, leading them so far. So coming into this game, Trevecca has had 13 games under their belt, scored 53 runs as a team, a batting average of .238, on base of .330, 6 home runs. Haven't seen any today. Definitely looks like the wind has died down. We started the game off with a 6-mile-per-hour south wind, but the flag is not moving very much. As the ball gets away from Smith, runner's going to advance. Smith's going to pick it up, throw it back to Thomas. Thomas clearly frustrated there on the mound, hoping to work out of this jam. Runner moves over to third. Thomas with his back to the runner. And that's going to be back-to-back walks. Going to have a quick meeting here by Netterville and Smith.
Batting now number 20, David Malone.
Jacob Malam hitting the fielder's choice like we just mentioned in that first inning. He's going to inherit a first and third situation. Ben Smith coming out to tell his infielders what to do in the situation that Hughes attempts to steal. Here's the delivery. In there for a called strike. Thomas trying to work out of a jam. Clearly a little frustrated there on the mound, shaking his head during that meeting. Netterville just trying to calm him down, say what the setup is over there at shortstop. They're going to say that's a called strike. Great framing there by the catcher, Smith. Great to see baseball season happening all around here. Of course, Union, quite a few games in. World Baseball Classic taking place in Arizona and Miami. Here in the States, of course, a couple games taking place over in Japan, Taiwan. College baseball underway, spring training for the majors underway, Union intramural softball underway, and that's going to hit off of the leg of Dylan Thomas. He looks hurt. That ball's going to go sailing over towards first base. A little bit of chaos in that play. Thomas still clearly hurt. He's limping over at third base. And a little bit of disaster strikes here. And it just looks like a throw around here. My advice is just to hold the ball as Milan makes his way all the way to third. We're going to have to check on Thomas, see if he's okay. Looked like it went off of the ankle. So Hughes comes around to score. So does Griffin. Umpires are going to have a conversation about where to put the runner. And we might have a pitching substitution. It looks like there is here. Thomas definitely was rattled on that one. We're going to have a change of pitching, and we'll be right back with you here in a few seconds.
New pitcher on the mound for Union, number 26, Ethan Orwig. Batting now, number 44, Bryant Goolsby.
So as Thomas comes out on that injury, Ethan Orwig is going to be the new pitcher for the Bulldogs. He's going to be facing Goolsby, who came around to score off the single. That's going to be one pop-up. Running over is going to be the second baseman, Parmalee. He's going to get called off by Chavis. And that's going to be one pitch, one out for Orwig. But another tough 2 runs. Bulldogs still find themselves now down by 5 after a 2-run inning by the Trojans. We'll be right back with you here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Drabus comes on for another inning of work for Trevecca. He threw 1 inning, threw 17 pitches, gave up a hit, struck out 2 as Parmalee launches that one out towards left field. He is quickly retired by Hughes. We reached the hour-and-a-half mark of this game. Game moving pretty quickly so far. The Bulldogs go to the top of their lineup in Britt Netterville. Netterville walked in the third. He came around to score. The only run put up so far by Union in this game. In the first inning, he hit over to the shortstop. Griffin was thrown out at first. And a great ground out play by the shortstop. The lefty in there at the plate. Takes quite a few check swings. That ball's going to slip away there. Takes the count 2-0. Netterville, the leadoff hitter for the Bulldogs, hitting .209. 11 runs scored, 14 hits, 13 RBIs. That one's going to be hit out towards center field. Going back on his left foot is Mosley. He's going to rein it in to retire Netterville, the second flyout of the inning. Alec Hardy has had a pair of pop flies to left field in this game. Flew out to left in both the first inning and the third inning. We definitely see the left fielder Hughes shifting over there. Closer, knowing that Hardy is definitely a pole hitter. One of the offensive leaders of this team, hitting .302, 5 runs, 13 hits on the season, 2 RBIs. Takes in on the hands. Hardy out of Wiggins, Mississippi. Transferred to Union from Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. Into the shortstop. Griffin makes the play. And a 3-up, 3-down inning. Drabus makes easy work here of the Bulldogs in the bottom of the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th. That was a 2-minute inning. We'll see you right back with us. Bulldogs down by 5.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way, peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Now number 8, Sean Walworth.
First pitch there for a called strike from Ethan Orwig. Walworth, the batter. Walworth had a single in the 4th, made his way to second before getting left stranded. Someone gets away there from Ethan. Orwig keeping the pace of play, moving very quickly here. As soon as he gets in every single play, definitely a very invested and emotional player here for the Bulldogs. Orwig, the creative writing major, very talented artist as well for the Bulldogs. Prepped at Augustin School here in Jackson, played 4 years of baseball, ran 2 years of cross country, 3 years of tennis, and that's going to be hit out towards center field. Netterville's not going to get there in time. In the gap, great hit there by Walworth, finding the gap in the Bulldog defense. Gets the leadoff single, and we will get to see the third baseman, Josh Seiler, come up to the plate next.
Coming to bat, number 7, Josh Seiler.
Seiler walked in the second inning, was left stranded, and then grounded out in the fourth inning. Inherits that one run. Back over about Ethan Orwig, now pitching from the stretch. Definitely a very unorthodox style. We see a lot of flare in both the legs and the arms, a very difficult release point for batters to see because it switches so often. That one there was almost a sidearm pitch. Smith coming out to give infielders a possible play on the situation if Walwork takes off trying to steal a bag. Walwork does have 2 stolen bases. He's second in stolen bases for the Trojans so far this season. Warwick definitely modifying his release point. Sometimes it's at 45. That one was a little bit higher. Last year as a freshman, he had a 4.7 ERA. Pitched 7 2/3 innings. Gave up 7 hits, 5 runs, 7 walks, and struck out 12. This season he has an ERA of 10, has appeared in 9 games, already 1 more than he did last year. He's pitched in 9 innings, 15 hits, 12 runs, 10 walks, 11 strikeouts, given up 4 doubles, a triple, and a home run this season in the 55 batters that he's faced. As he takes Sellier full. Trojan third baseman. He's had 39 at-bats so far this season, 5 runs, 7 hits. He's walked 6 times and goes down swinging today.
Batting now, number 11, Henry Mosley.
1 on, 1 out, Mosley, the batter. Mosley hit into the 6-4-3 at double play. Delivery there to Mosley. Mosley's had 46 at-bats, scored 4 runs, 10 hits, 2 doubles, a triple, 4 RBIs, struck out 22 times. He does lead the Trojans in strikeouts. This one's going to be right there in the fan section. Ben Smith running out of room there with the net and the backstop. Mosley survives, gets a second chance at life here. Great to see them being able to play. Of course, a couple delays and rain earlier in the weekend. Always an ever-changing schedule here in the spring between baseball and softball. Of course, very dependent on the weather, field conditions, lots of things like that. Even intramurals were affected by that. Of course, softball games getting canceled last night at Union. It was supposed to be the opening day there for intramural softball. Very, very excited to see some more Bulldog baseball here on this Tuesday evening. As Mosley goes down on strikes, Parliament is the next batter up, the 4th of the inning. Parliament came around to score after the single in the first, got the whole shebang started tonight. Runner is going. Smith with the throw way above the head. Tanner Parmalee out towards center field. Thankfully, out in center, Frierson was able to haul that back in as Walwork gets a free base. So that removes the force out, puts a runner in scoring position for the Trojans. So Parliament, like we said, had the single, came around to score in the first, grounded out in both the 3rd and the 5th inning. Take the off-speed pitch in on the hands. Good dig there by the catcher, Ben Smith. Parliament has appeared in 8 games. This is his 9th of the season. He's 28 at-bats, 6 runs, 11 hits, a double, a triple, 3 RBIs on the season, an average of .393. He's played in about half of the games, had about half of the at-bats. Orwig from the stretch. That's up here to the booth. Nobody able to get a hand on that one. Over there on deck, and that's going to ring him up. Strike 3. So 3 strikeouts by Orwig to get out of the inning. Of course, with the leadoff single by Walwork, but it's not going to matter.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Bulldogs looking to have a little bit longer of an inning than they had in the 5th. Of course, a 2-minute, very quick inning. Drabus coming out for another inning of work. He is now the pitcher who has been in the longest. If he continues for 2 more outs. Drabus has 2 innings underneath his belt, only thrown 23 pitches, given up 1 hit, struck out 2 in the 7 batters that he has faced. He's now up against the Bulldog offensive leader when it comes to hits in Carson Chavy's. Chavy's batting .301 on the season, 18 runs, 22 hits, 2 RBIs in his sophomore season with the Bulldogs. Had a single in the 3rd for his 23rd hit of the year. Got the RBI that brought in Netterville. The only run so far in this game for the Bulldogs. Chavy's the 5'11", 190-pound sophomore at Collierville High School. Collierville, Tennessee, about an hour away from here at Union. Played all 4 years of baseball there. Was a part of a summer team for the East Coast Sox. Was selected to play in the PBR Future game for Team Tennessee in 2019. Hit .360 with a .544 on-base percentage during that season. The team had walks, runs scored, 2nd stolen bases, graduated with honors, and was a great addition to the Bulldog team. Had the most playing time out of any freshman last year. He hit .333 as a freshman in his 29 games as he launches that one out towards center field. Started in 23 of those games, had 87 at-bats, 29 hits last year, and of course 23 this year as he is retired with the fly ball to center field.
Coming to bat, number 9, Grayson Swanson.
Grayson Swanson, the left fielder, walked in the 2nd inning. Hasn't had any plate appearances since the 3rd. Of course, hitting into a ground ball out in the 4th, or in the 3rd, excuse me. A little contradictory statement that is made there. See Griffin, the shortstop, playing very deep there on the grass. Great curveball in there on the outside of the zone. Good framing by the catcher, Malam. Bulldogs trying to scrap their way into this game just in time before it's too late. I've done it a couple times this season. Swanson's going to take that one up high. Swanson this year hitting .250, 17 runs, 17 hits, 10 RBIs this year. Delivery from Drabus almost hits him. Good pick and roll there by the Bulldog left fielder. Wall work over there at first base, playing a lot more in depth than usual probably 10, 15 feet off the bag. He's usually playing it pretty tight. Interesting to see him doing that, especially on the opposite field hit to Parliament Swanson had earlier in this game. Becker playing a lot more shallow than Hughes. Hughes, the left fielder, knows the power of Swanson's bat, led the team in home runs last year, and he's going to get what he thought was a walk turn into a strikeout for the second of the inning in out. Swanson goes down on strikes. It's going to bring up the pitcher, Mitch Sisk. So of course, Sisk started the game. Then he came out. Sisk walked in the second inning, of course, transitioning into that designated hitter role now. That one's going to get away from the pitcher, Dravis. Sisk flew out in a little pop fly to the second baseman earlier in this game. He pitched 4 innings, 69 pitches, 5 hits, 4 runs, 1 walk, faced 18. Of course, we talked about him a little bit earlier in this game, in this series. The Bulldogs played against Auburn Montgomery this weekend. Sisk had his second home run in Game 2. In Game 3, he had a great offensive night, going 2-2, had 3 RBIs in that game. Takes that one a little bit upstairs. Interesting to see Dravis continue to go from the stretch when he doesn't need to. It's going to be popped up on the infield, running over as the first baseman. Wallwork might get called up by Parliament. No, he takes it himself. And another quick inning here for the Bulldogs as we go to the 7th inning. It's almost time to stretch, and we'll see you right back here for some more Bulldog baseball in a couple brief moments.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way? Peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Bulldogs turn it over to a pitching change here as we are in
10, Andrew Becker.
the top of the 7th inning here. Orwig is done for the day. An inning and a third, pitched 22 pitches, gave up 1 hit, struck out 3, and faced 5 batters, gave up no runs, and got the job done for the Bulldogs. We're going to introduce old baby Billy Beckham here for the Bulldogs out of Litchfield, Illinois. Graduated from Litchfield Senior High School, went to Lewis and Clark Community College as he gets the first out of the inning. Becker flying out to center field. Frierson hauled that one in as we see Griffin come up to the plate next. Before Union, Beckham transferred from the Lewis and Clark Community College, where he played 2 years of baseball. Named to the Springfield All-Area All-Star Game in 2021. Hit .290 with 5 home runs, 29 runs, 24 RBIs, and was 12 for 12 in stolen bases. Third on the team in hits, home runs, and average. In high school, he played all 4 years of baseball, basketball, 2 years of football, 2 years of golf. Once again, a very well-rounded athlete, like many Union Bulldogs are. Played 4 years of club baseball for the Springfield Arsenal. Beckham named the MVP 3 times, was all-conference 3 times. Most improved in leadership awards in basketball off the field. Beckham was the class vice president, graduated with honors, and an Illinois scholar athlete. Second season here with the Bulldogs. Last year he pitched an 8.64 ERA season, appeared in 6 games. He's already matched that, this season. He's had 6 appearances. This is his 7th. He started 1 last year, consistent out of the bullpen. Also hits, had a batting average of .375 so far this season. It's going to be popped out towards left field. Swanson's going to get underneath it. He runs way back, runs way in, and hauls it in for the second out of the inning. So Griffin is retired after walking in the 5th, coming around to score. It's his second fly out to left field in the game.
Paxton Hughes.
Paxton Hughes is going to be our batter. Paxton Hughes has scored twice in this game already. Had a double in the 4th inning, came around to score, was left stranded in the 1st on that fielder's choice. Beckham now from the windup. Here's a delivery. In there for a called strike. So Trevecca is here today for baseball. The Bulldogs ladies softball team traveled to Nashville to play Trevecca there. Earlier this evening, they did a doubleheader and actually lost both games. Riley Vaughn got the loss for the Bulldogs. They fell 8-0 in the first one. Now, the second one was definitely a lot closer. Bulldogs had a 4-0 lead. Trevecca came back and ended up winning that by 1 as the Bulldogs dropped the doubleheader. The girls getting 2 losses today. They've had a pretty good season so far, and Fryerson's going to haul that in for the 3rd out of the inning. It's time for a little stretching here at Fesmeyer Field. So 3 fly balls, 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Bulldogs down by 5.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Travis continues into his 4th inning of work here. 41 pitches, 1 hit given up. Has really been lights out so far for the Trojans. We get to see the freshman first baseman Grant Ross step up to the plate. Only freshman in this lineup today. Has a single. One of the 2 Bulldog hits today. Swing is a big one right through that one. Ross joins this team out of Collierville High School. He set the school record at Collierville for the most career doubles, had 20, and the MVP, All-State, All-Metro player. Played all 4 years of baseball in high school. Comes to Union as a freshman and goes down on strikes.
Batting now, number 13, Trey Frierson.
Frierson, the veteran of this Bulldog team at Copiah Lincoln Community College. He's been such a big part of this Bulldog team over the last 3 years. Played in 36 games in 2021. Played 30 games last year and 16 so far this season. Had a career batting average of .253. Of course, he was hurt on and off. Got hurt earlier this season on a couple weird plays. It's great to see him healthy and active part of this Bulldog roster. He's meant so much to this team out in the center field. It's always good to see him healthy. Had the 25 RBI season in 2021. Has only had 15 since. Lots of speed, great line drives. Trying to get one there on a bunt. We saw the third baseman, Seiler, come charging in just in case we need to protect. It's a chilly, willy evening here in Jackson. Temperature continuing to fall. Thankfully, the wind has not been too bad. Started the game off at 45 degrees. Now we're down to 39. Still in the Madison County freeze warning. As Frierson launches that one out towards left field, Hughes is charging back at the track, and it's going to be off the wall. Frierson's going to get at least two. Great stand-up double there. Hughes is going to take it off the warning track. And the Bulldogs have their third hit of the game, exactly when they need it, trying to scratch their way back into this game.
Batting now number 14, Ben Smith.
So Bulldogs with a runner in scoring position. First time they've had one of those since the third inning. Conversation here between Malam and Drabus. Now that the Bulldogs have been through the entire lineup against Drabus, they're kind of starting to figure out the way of his style. Lots of off speed, lots of curves. So Frierson, the runner out of second, Ben Smith, struck out in the fourth inning, grounded out to third base earlier in the second. Takes the first one down and away. Couple windmills there. As we can see on our broadcast, big thanks to Worthy Road Studios for joining us again here today at Fesmeyer Field. Great production over here, great camera. A couple multiple angles for you guys to watch this afternoon. Drabus with the swing of the arm. Frierson covering up the setup there of Milan on our camera feed just a little bit, and we're going to see Milan drop down, expecting something low. A little upstairs there by Drabus. See Griffin, the shortstop, playing a little bit more towards third than anything else. The second baseman, Parliament, taking a lot more control of anything at the bag. Any pickoff attempts, Frierson holding close to home. They know they have some speed in his legs. If he turns on the gas, he's gone. So Parliament holding him tight, leaving a big hole over there on the right side. Smith this season batting 100, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 RBI. Has cooled off a little bit, looking to reignite the flame. Wasn't sure if that was going to be strike 3 or not. The count goes full. Drabus looks back, checks his runner. Parliament's coming over. And a big swing and a miss. Foul tipped it into the glove of Malam. That is the second strikeout of the inning, and we're going to have a pinch batter come in.
Now number 44, Blake Barrett.
Barrett is going to take over for Tanner Parmalee in this game. We'll see how that shakes up the infield. What I expect to see is Sisk go over to second base, Barrett take the designated hitter role, or Barrett coming over to first, maybe Ross shifting to that DH position after Sisk exited the game pitching. Barrett's going to let that one fall. Blake out of Greenville, Indiana. Went to Lincoln Trail Community College, played 2 years of baseball before joining this Union Bulldog staff as he swings through that one. Prepped at Floyd Central High School, played all 4 years there, 2 years of basketball, hit .438 as a junior, followed it up with a .442 average as a senior. Very impressive at the bat. Working on becoming a forensic accountant. Big part of this team last year. He hit .298, had 11 home runs, was second on the team. Hasn't had one yet this season. Looking to get the more line drives this year, trying to find the holes. Started 13 games so far this year, had 33 games last year. This is the first game that he's entered that he didn't start in. That's going to be an error there. Gets through a couple legs. One run's going to come around to score, and the Bulldogs have a little bit of life here in the 7th inning.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way? Peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle. And at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Pinch runner over there is Will Allen Smith, the freshman out of Trinity. He enters over there for Barrett to provide some speed. They're going to leave Drabus in. They keep their faith in him as we see Netterville hit the first one off the bat. Isn't going to fall. Foul. Just out of reach of Hughes there. He was charging. Netterville in this game scored the first run off the walk in the 3rd inning. Flew out to center field in the 5th. Grounded out in a 6-3 shortstop play in the 1st. Netterville out of Centerville, Mississippi. Went to Southwest Mississippi Community College before transferring to Union. He was named to the Dandy Dozen in baseball during his time in high school. Played 4 years of track, golf, and they're going to say that's a safe play there. Will Allen rips off second base. Great steal there. That's why they brought in the speed of Will Allen. 2021, Netterville led the team in .324 batting average, 45 hits, recorded 13 doubles, a triple, 25 RBIs, named the Honor Roll 2022, played in 42 games, .314 batting average, 50 hits, 9 doubles, 2 triples, 7 home runs. Always a force to be reckoned with. He's really taken the leadoff spot into his control. Quite a bit of moves at the beginning of the season of how we would find this roster and this lineup. They've really kind of settled in here. Netterville this season has hit .209, 11 runs, and he's going to launch that one out towards right field. Becker's going to run back on the track, and it's going to be a home run here for Netterville, a 2-run blast. The Bulldogs are right back in this game, only finding themselves down by 2 now. Netterville launched that one out towards right field. Becker nowhere to be found. Got to watch that one sail its way out of Fesmeyer Field. 2-run score and a great hit there by Netterville. So Will Al comes around to score. The stolen base means nothing because he didn't even need to steal it. Netterville brought him home anyways. And they're going to continue putting their faith in Drabus. Alec Hardy steps up to the plate. He's flown out twice. Popped out towards left field in the first inning and the third inning. And grounded into a 6-3 putout in the fifth. One of the offensive leaders of this Bulldog lineup. He's going to be in there on the belt. He's hitting .302 this season, 5 runs, 13 hits, 2 RBIs. Love to see the Bulldogs get a 2-out rally here, especially against the Trojans. They're looking to do what the Trojans did to the softball team earlier, kind of reverse roles here. Only down by 2. A very doable situation. Netterville with the hero moonshot out towards right. They find themselves right back in this game. Times look grim. They decided to be the Reaper, and they're right back in it here as Hardy takes it in there for a called strike to take the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the money pitch. It's going to be out towards right. Becker's going to be dropping back on his left side. He's not going to get there in time. It's going to be at least a double here for Hardy. Here's going to be the throw at second base. Not in time. Hardy shakes the legs. Very excited there. That's going to do it here for Drabus. We're going to go to the bullpen. We'll be right back with you in a few seconds.
New pitcher on the mound, number 39, Matthew Soretta. Correction, number 39, Matthew Hawk. Batting now, number 19, Carson Chavies.
With the runner Alec Hardy in scoring position out there at second, we have Carson Chavies. He had the RBI to score Netterville in the third, looking to do the exact same thing. He had a single in that inning. Pitching change here for Trevecca, their first in a while. That's going to be it for Drabus. Drabus has pitched more than anybody today. 3 2/3 innings through 70 pitches. And that's going to be out towards left center field. Great hit there between Hughes and Mosley. 1 run is going to come in. They're not even going to challenge it, and Hardy is in there for a 1-run game here. The tides have changed, and the Bulldogs are right back in this. Interesting to see them not even try as Chavies gets his second single of the game. And we're within 1 here at the Fez.
Batting now, number 9, Grayson Swanson.
Chavies struck out 5, gave up 4 runs on 5 hits. The new pitcher here for the Trojans is Matthew Hawk, the sophomore left-handed pitcher. This is his 7th appearance of the season. He has 1 win under his belt. 7 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, and has struck out 10. He strikes out about 12 batters per 9 innings. He currently has a 0 ERA, the lowest of any player here for Trevecca. They're really wanting to try to tighten the ship here, and that's the man to do it. Look looking to batten the hatches here as Grayson Swanson steps up to the plate. Not a guy you want up. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot done today, but that can change in an instant. He walked earlier today, was left stranded at second base in the second inning, and then he grounded out to second into third and struck out once again. So he has 2 strikeouts, but the Bulldogs are back within 1. They scored 4 runs. The big home run by Netterville, the double by Hardy, the single by Chavies, the double by Fyerson, It all continues to add up.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Batting now, number 20, David Malam.
He's going to be recognized at the Jackson Town Hall of Fame.
David Malam, the catcher, gets his chance at the new Union pitcher. Malam in this game reached in the 5th, came around and was left stranded over at third base, reached on a fielder's choice in the 1st, was left stranded again and then flew out to first base. Delivery to Milan is going to be hit up in the infield. It's going to be the third baseman, Alec Hardy, running over, possibly called off here by Netterville. Hardy takes it right on the line. He almost overcompensated over there at third base, came back into territory to retire Milan. One down. We're going to see Goolsby get pinch hit for
Batting
here.
now, number 30, Roland Ryan.
Roland Ryan. That's a cool name right there, Roland Ryan. Roland Ryan is going to take over for Goolsby as the designated hitter in this game. Goolsby in the game had a single, came around to score. Ryan, the junior infielder, has had 27 at-bats so far this season. He scored 2 runs, 2 hits. Hasn't had an RBI yet. Walked, struck out 15 already this year, and has a batting average of .074. In there, called strike. Fesmeyer Field looking very beautiful tonight. The grass, of course, having the vertical lines, circles around the mound. So the upkeep going into the weekend is that one's going to get away from Jack. And Ryan's going to take it to the shoulder, the first hit by pitch of the game. Walworth, the next batter, stole a base in the 6th inning after reaching on a single. Has had a pair of singles. Was left stranded both times. Walworth. And a single in the 4th and the 6th. Grounded out in the 1st inning. Or 2nd inning, excuse me. Looking very beautiful here on the campus of Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. You can see the library all lit up past left field. Not very many stars out tonight, of course. Hard to see them with all of the lights that we are relying on tonight. After daylight savings, we got an extra bonus hour. Always nice to have. Some of those games early this season got dark super quick. See one fan down in the stands with a full-on heater, making sure that she is able to stay warm. Got her tundra coat on, ready to explore the Arctic. Fans will do anything here for some Bulldog baseball, and we love that. Good off-speed pitch, not there. So a hit by pitch, then a walk. 2 runners on, 1 in scoring position. We're going to see the third baseman, Seiler, come up. He had the walk, left stranded in the second. Struck out in the 6th. And we're going to see a pinch runner, that's Logan West, come on into the game.
Runner at second, number 9, Logan West.
He's going to replace the designated hitter, Ryan.
Batting now, number 7, Josh Seiler.
Seiler, of course, keeping the bat very tight, and that's going to hit him as well. 1 pitch, and the bases are loaded. And that looks like it might be it here for Jack. Tough 3 batters here. We're going to take a brief break for this meeting at the mound. Coach McGee is going to stick with Jack.
11, Henry Mosley.
Quick little meeting there as we see Henry Mosley. His 3rd at-bat of the game. Struck out in the 6th inning. Hit into the double play. Bulldogs really hoping he could do that again here. He did that in the 2nd inning. 6-4-3 play. See the infield in. Tanner Parmalee, Brett Netterville in on the inside grass. That one's going to get away from Smith. That's going to remove the opportunity. Less than the run scoring. The more difficult thing about that is the removal of the force out. So Ryan comes home to score, and the cushion begins to build here. Holworth goes to third. Seiler goes over to second. The force is removed. The double play is taken out of consideration on a ground ball. Play at the plate is going to be evident on a ground ball. Trying to keep it low in the zone is Jack Rasmussen.
They got to play Ridgeway now to beat Chester County by 4. Chester County had 33 turnovers. Low scoring game was 40 to 36.
Jack looking to get his control dialed in here. Going 3-0 to start this at bat. Trying to work his way back, protect against the walk. And a great pitch there. Well framed by Ben Smith. Set that one up. Exactly what you want if you're Jack Rasmussen in this moment as the count goes full. Here's the pitch. It's high, and it's a walk. 4 straight free base runners for Trevecca. The Bulldogs have done so good all game at making sure that the walks were kept to a minimum, the hit batters were kept to a minimum, and the endurance here in the late innings. The bright side here is the fact that that force out is set up back again. Parliament trying to keep him with a ground ball here. Instead of a ground ball, we see a ball in the ground. So, Parliament in this game singled in the 1st inning, came around to score, hitting the 2 ground outs in the 3rd and the 5th inning, struck out in the 6th. It's going to be a great pitch there by Rasmussen. Good and low, exactly where you want it. Trying to keep that pitch there every single time. Hoping that Parliament can get at the top of the ball, spin that down into the dirt. Hopefully Parmalee or Netterville can pick it up, maybe even force over to Hardy. Just trying to get it a roll 'em up double play. Keep the cushion at 2. The last thing you want if you're the Bulldogs is to put 4 runs up and give them right back to them. It's going to be in on the hands. A little chip shot over the first base side. A couple fans going to run over for it. Rasmussen from the stretch looks over at his third base runner. Big swing and a miss. Exactly what Rasmussen was needing there. Parliament swings right through that one. That's going to be the second out of the inning. Of course, we started off with Malam, who flew out to third base, and they made a hit by pitch, a walk, a hit by pitch, and a walk. It's going to come down to Andrew Becker. 2 outs. The bases are juiced right now. A little lefty on righty combo action. Of course, the height of Jack. Intimidating as the batter swings right through that one. There is the command and the control you need. Exactly what you want, trying to force possibly a fly ball up high now. Becker flew out to center field, flew out to right field, grounded out to second base, had a single, came around to score in the first as he dribbles that one back to the backstop. Jack showing the gaze here to the batter. Quite a few little windmills here. Batter calls time. Beckham's going to need his rest, take a step out. Jack looking to dial it in. Here's the windmills once again. And here's the pitch. In on the legs. Great to see Parmalee over there. Everybody moving here on the defense. Parmalee making sure that throw is backed up in case something slips or the ball gets dropped in some weird fashion. Bulldogs definitely working to make sure that every guy is moving on every hit ball. And there is the swing and the miss. Bases left loaded. Jack gets out of a jam, and we go to the bottom of the 8th, but not before the Trojans can put on one. Great pitching there at the end of the inning to cover up for some hit by pitch and walks. Trojans up by 2.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way? Peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
That ball is going to slip away from the hands there of Hawk, who comes on during the 7th inning. He came in to relieve for Dravis. Pitched a third of an inning through 5 pitches. Gave up 1 hit, struck out 1, faced only 2 batters. See Mitch Sisk started off the game as the starting pitcher in this one. Come on for his 4th at-bat. In the 2nd inning, he walked and was left stranded. Grounded out to 2. or actually popped out to second base and first base in the 4th and the 6th innings, respectively, as he goes up in the count 2-1. Pitching from the stretch, interesting to see there is Hogg. Here's the kick and the delivery as Sisk pops that one towards the light, almost hits it. Hawk so far this season has the 0 ERA. They're really looking for him to close the door on the rally that the Bulldogs had in the 7th. That was a great rally there. Netterville scored, Hardy scored, Frierson scored, Will Allen Smith scored as the pinch runner for Blake Barrett. It all got started by the double by Frierson. The strikeout started the inning off before Frierson had the double, came around to score on the error where Barrett reached. Smith struck out, and that 2-out rally exploded with a big home run by Brett Netterville. Hardy had the double, the single by Chavies, and then striking out with Swanson to end it, just like Mitch Sisk.
Coming to bat, number 15, Grant Ross.
Grant Ross, the freshman, first baseman in this game. Here's the first pitch to him, a little bit outside. Ross hasn't been able to get a whole lot done. Now in the 4th inning, he had a great single that was the second hit of the game for the Bulldogs. He was left stranded over there at first, struck out looking in the 2nd, struck out swinging in the 7th. He was the one that started off the inning that turned into the big rally. Bulldogs only find themselves down by 2. Interesting to see if they continue to rely on Jack Rasmussen or if they're going to bring in a different pitcher for the 9th. Ross with the double tap, a couple swings. A little bit outside. Hughes, the left fielder, playing relatively shallow compared to where he's been most of the evening. Becker, of course, knowing that Ross has quite a bit of power as the tall left-hander. Clairville takes his strike 2. Bulldogs doing a really great job this season, especially in their scouting and recruiting. We've seen a couple guys like Mitch Sisk and Alec Hardy and Grant Ross immediately fit into this lineup. Ross can hit that to the second baseman. It's bobbled by Parliament. Still continues to make the throw over to first. The Bulldogs have really kind of boosted their lineup, especially with those heavy hitter bats of Hardy. It's good to see some of these young guys, especially Grant Ross, with so many years ahead of him here at Union. Man of the hour, Trey Frierson. He got the whole thing started last inning with the double, came around to score on the error, hoping that he can possibly start another 2-out rally. That one is popped back. Hawk starting to waver a little bit in his command. Of course, he gave up the 1 hit last inning. That was to Chavies. And that's going to be a little dinker out towards second base. Parliament's going to run over. He's got it. We're going to the 9th inning here at the Fesmeyer Field in Jackson, Tennessee. We'll be right back with you. Bulldogs down 2.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Batting now, number 3, Josh Griffin.
The best hitter for Trevecca up at the plate right now is exactly where you want to be in your lineup if you're the Trojans. So far in this game, Griffin reached on a fielder's choice, was then eliminated from the base path in the first inning. In the 5th inning, he walked, came around to score. Very impressive season so far. In the past, he has led the Trojan team. He does in almost every single thing this season so far. Stolen bases, on base percentage, hits, a little bit of everything. Runs, RBIs. He is the man for the Trojans. Rasmussen coming on as the closer once again. He went 1 inning, did the entirety of the 8th. Of course, gave up that one difficult run after he started off with a great fly out to third base. He then hit Ryan with a pitch. Walwork walked, hit Seiler with a pitch. Mosley walked. Difficult back-to-back-to-back situation there. And then the 2 strikeouts, of course. That's going to land on a little one-hopper out towards Swanson. Griffin gets his first hit of the game here in the 9th. Ben is going to come out behind the plate, tell everybody what the plan is in the situation of Griffin stealing. Of course, he does have 5 stolen bases already this season, leading the Trojans. Paxton Hughes, left fielder. And there goes Griffin. He's going to take off running. Smith's not going to be able to get it in time. Griffin goes sliding and spinning around to steal that base there. That sets up a runner in scoring position here in the 9th for the Trojans. Always much more happy to give up hits than walks, especially in these late inning games. Jack's throwing some heat there with that 4-seam fastball. Hughes in this game has come around to score twice. One of 2 players to do so. Actually, no, he's the only player to do so. He had a single or a double in the 4th, flew out in the 7th, reached and scored in the 5th. Was left stranded on a fielder's choice in the 1st inning. Takes that one out there for all three balls exactly in the same place. Hughes has had 41 at-bats coming into this game, 5 runs, 11 hits. Of course, he made that 12 earlier today, had a double. That was his 2nd of the season. Home run this season, 6 RBIs, 11 walks, and 14 strikes. We're going to see if that is indeed a hit by pitch. Of course, I did hear a little bit of the bat on that one. Coach and trainer are going to come out, check, make sure Paxton is okay. It's Jack's 3rd hit by pitch.
Pitch runner at first, number 5, Cooper Witt.
Cooper Witt going to take out Hughes there, hoping that Hughes is okay. Hopefully they're just putting in Witt for the speed and less because of an injury. Coach Casey having a meeting there with the umpire, possibly about to make some big substitutions, switch some guys around. It looks like they're looking and pointing at a couple of the players, so they're probably going to do quite a bit of moves and shifts here. We'll be right back with you to explain all of those moves here in a moment.
Batting now, number 20, David Malone.
Bulldogs are going to go to their bullpen here in the ninth. Jack is going to exit the game after pitching 1 inning, 35 pitches, gave up 1 hit, 2 walks, hit 2 batters with a pitch, struck out 2, and gave up 1 run. So that's going to bring in the first baseman, Grant Ross. Grant Ross is going to shift over to pitching. We'll bring in Canyon Pace, one of the Bulldog catchers, into the game to play some first base as Coach Casey decided to shift things around a little bit. So far this season, Grant Ross has struggled a little bit on the mound. It's a 20.25 ERA. He's pitched a total of 4 innings. He pitched in a win and 2 losses. He's given up 6 hits this season, 9 runs, 3 walks, struck out 7, given up a double and 2 home runs. Those home runs are really the ones that boosted that ERA this season. Facing Malam. Malam has yet to score. He did get stranded at third and first in the first and the 5th inning. He's flown out, and that ball's going to be a little wild. It's going to get away. He's going to go out towards left field. 1 run is going to come to score. 1 run is just going to come to score as chaos breaks out here at the Fez. So Griffin comes home. As well as Witt. Makes his way to third. So Witt now the pinch runner over at third. Malam continues his at-bat. Ball's going to be in the dirt once again. We'll see how they score that with all the errors and everything here. So they're going to say that, oh my goodness, that looked like it hit him in the head. It did. It took the helmet right off. And another hit by pitch here. The 4th. Sets up a first and third situation here for the Bulldogs. So the way that they scored the other one was, they said that Cooper Witt stole second, advanced to third on an error by the first baseman, of course. Josh Griffin stole third, scored, and that was considered an unearned run. Number 40 is going to be the batter. It's going to be Brian Lee.
Batting now, number 40, Brian Lee.
We have not seen him yet. He's going to come in and pinch hit for the Trojans. Of course, taking the spot previously filled by the designated hitters, Goolsby and Ryan. Lee currently having no statistics, getting his first at-bat here. He's going to hit that to the shortstop. It's going to be misread there by Netterville out towards center field, and the lead continues to grow. Hughes comes around to score. Netterville was waiting on it. It was a great floater there hit by Lee. You're definitely going to have to credit that one as an error. Malam makes his way to second base. It's a little floater. Netterville waited on it, tried to get a glove on it, tried to catch it. He was waiting to take it on the 1-hopper, misread it, snuck underneath the glove out towards Frierson center. So the Bulldogs still are yet to get their first out here in the 9th inning. Of course, the back-to-back hit by pitch. Difficult, followed up by the error. Ball work. As he takes the second pitch for called strike 2. Walwork in this game has made his way around the bases everywhere but home. He singled in the 4th inning, was left at second, stole a base, and singled in the 6th inning, was left at second. Shows bunt, drops it down beautifully. Alicardi's going to field it, throw it over to first. It is going to be there in time. Great haul in there by Canyon Pace. Does exactly what he needs to do to move his runners over. Malam goes to third base. Lee goes to second, and Walwork had a great sacrifice bunt there, but does give up the first of the inning. Perfectly placed down the line. Almost got a single out of it. Silent, the third baseman, getting his 5th plate appearance of the game. He struck out in the 6th inning, was hit by a pitch in the 8th, left at second, left stranded after a walk in the 2nd after was left at first. Ball's going to get away. Another run is going to score. And the game begins to slip away from the Bulldogs. Lam comes back to score. Lee now moves over to third. Here's the pitch to Seiler. Popped out back. Netterville and Parmalee backing up every throw from Smith. See them come into the frame there. Popped over towards the first base side, running over is Canyon Pace. Very low and inside there. Infield continuing to move, continuing to work. Hardy playing tight, making sure that Walwork, not Walwork, Lee is accounted for over there at third. And it's going to be another walk. Bulldogs went the first.
And now number 11, Henry Mosley.
7 innings, it looks like, with only 1 walk given up. That was their 6th of the game now. Of course, the 4 hit by pitches. Brutal. First and third situation here. Possibility of stealing. And they're going to say that is foul, barely staying out. Bulldogs very thankful for that call there. Could have gone either way. So Trevecca put up 2 in the first, 2 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, 1 in the 8th, now 3 in the 9th. The 9th inning has been their biggest inning so far. Bulldogs putting up 1 run in the 3rd, 4 in the 7th. Here's a throw down to second. It's going to be a tag. They're going to call him out. That's going to be a really close play there at the bag that could have gone either way. Great tag put on there by Tanner Parmalee. Wonderful throw by Ben Smith. The Bulldogs have 2 outs. Definitely late here in the game. It kind of looked like he got underneath the tag, but I'm going to say he didn't. They're going to tag him. They're going to say that's strike 3, drop 3rd strike. Weird way to get out of the inning. Caught stealing and a strikeout. But we go to the bottom of the 9th. Bulldogs down by 5 now. They're still not out of it. They put up 4 in 1 inning. They can do it again. Here we go, bottom of the 9th.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way, peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans. mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Freshman outfielder Patrick Maxwell will be the pinch hitter here for the catcher Ben Smith in the 9th inning, trying to keep hope alive for the Bulldogs. Patrick, the 5'10", 175-pound freshman out of Arlington High School. Arlington High School in Arlington, Tennessee, where he played 4 years of baseball, won the state title at the JV level, named the perfect game All-American, and was state ranked in high school. Several all-tournament teams were the Beta Club, NHS, and Student Council. So far in this season, he's a .429 average. He's actually played in 6 games now. Comes starting in only one of those. Usually used as a pinch hitter, as a .571 slugging percentage, 1 RBI, a double, 3 hits, a run scored, on base 500%. And he got a little wheels on him. He stole 1 base earlier this season. Hawk is here to close out the game for the Trojans. He's thrown 19 pitches, given up 1 hit, struck out 2. He's faced 5 batters. So pitching today for the Trojans, we started out with Wells as Maxwell goes down on strikes. We started out with Wells kicking off the game with 2 2/3 of an inning through 52 pitches, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned. Walked 4 and struck out 2. He was the strikeout leader for the day. McKissick came in through a third of an inning, threw only 5 pitches, faced 1 batter, got out of the jam before Travis took control of the game through 3 2/3 innings, 70 pitches, gave him 5 hits, 4 runs. Right now, Will Allen Smith, the pinch hitter here for Blake Barrett. And Hawk, of course, closing out this game, 1 1/3 innings. Bulldogs have used now 7 pitchers in this game. Sisk, Thomas, Orwig, Beckham, Middleton, of course, who didn't get to see a pitch. Rasmussen and Ross in this game. Most likely it'll be Sisk with the loss. And possibly Wells with the win, not a save opportunity. Will Allen Smith out of Trinity Christian Academy here in Jackson. Played basketball, football, 4 years of football, 4 years of baseball. NHS member. Studying business here at Union. Has a great eye there as that one goes a little bit low. Adjust the glove. He takes that one up high as well. Good eye here to work the count full as Will Allen Smith after finding himself down 1-2 in the count. Next delivery they thought was ball 4, and it was strike 3. So Will had a great eye. All that bad, but back-to-back strikeouts bring the Bulldogs down to their final out of the game. Netterville is the man who they put their faith in with a 5-run deficit here. Here's the delivery. It's going to be out towards center field. Running over is going to be Mosley, and they're not going to get there in time. Single out towards right is Netterville. The Bulldogs stay in this game with Alec Hardy coming up to the plate. Hardy in this game flew out to left field in the first and the third inning. Grounded out to shortstop in the fifth, hit a double, and came around to score in the seventh. Now with one out on the line. Good to see the Bulldogs still engaged in this. Every guy really chanting and cheering on each pitch. It's going to be fouled over. It's good to see them continue to have some energy when they find themselves down by 5. They only have one less hit than the Trojans. That's how crucial those walks and hit batters were in the late innings. Hawk from the stretch throws it up. That's going to be popped right back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the Bulldogs are down to their final strike in this game.
Caden's last name spelled in the stat program.
Here is the stretch and the pitch. They're going to say he's still in there. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners going. We know Netterville's about to take off. Here's the pitch. It's going to be to the second baseman. He catches it. Game over. So Parliament gets the final one, goes over, jumps, gives Griffin the hit in the air. The Trojans are hugging, and the Bulldogs take the loss today. Final scores here. It's going to be a 10-5 loss here for the Bulldogs. So that's going to be 10 runs on 9 hits, no errors for Trevecca. 5 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors for the Bulldogs. Of course, the big hits of the game, Netterville had the home run. They did score on that big 7th inning rally. They had the 4 runs, but it just came up just short. Getting the win in this game is most likely going to be Wells, the loss going to Sisk. Well, thanks for joining us here on this Tuesday evening in Jackson. I'm Ethan Voss. Thank you to everybody from Worthy Road and Bulldog Baseball for putting this one on tonight. We'll be right back with you eventually later here in the season. The next game for the Bulldogs is going to be on March 17th, this Friday in Cleveland, Mississippi at 5 o'clock against Delta State. Thanks to you all for joining us, and have a great rest of your evening.